back up on my shit, okay then. I got all this blood on my hand. A lot of niggas slime, but ain't dead. Little nigga, but. Alright, man, you know what the fuck going on, man. King Slime, First Slime, RASTAA, and all that. And I am here on the #1 platform for independent artists, entrepreneurs, creatives, all that good shit in North Carolina. And we got a special motherfucking guest today. My homie, I'm super excited, actually. I'm super excited. Before I even introduce who this person is, I gotta say, is like, she been at this for a little minute, you know what I'm saying? With different brands. I done seen you rebrand yourself a few times too, you know? But the products and the creativity that goes into the stuff that she does, crazy, you know what I'm saying? Really one-on-one type quality work. So I wanna just praise you before I get into it. But this is Renee from Safaail. Let me not say it wrong. Safaail. And she's a creator, fashion designer, whatever you want to call it, artist, what I think, just an all-around artist. And we're going to get into her story. We're going to look at some of her products. You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to say to people before we get into it?
What's good, man?
What's good? What's good?
Me.
Okay.
That's it. Let's get it.
Where can they find you on social media? Let's get the cordials out the way.
So you can follow me on the brand page, which is SAFAAIL05.
Facts. And I'll let y'all know, see, like, I fuck with people that, 1, are creative, 2, are unique, but 3 are hustlers, you know what I'm saying? Last night, we had a show last night, and we here doing an interview, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody has that type of work ethic, so, you know, she was vending last night, and then we had an interview this morning, and it's early as a motherfucker. Oh, yeah. So the grind is honest and genuine, which I love. But let's get into the brand name. Like, how did you come up with that name? Where did that name come from?
So I know me as an individual, I love to stand out.
Okay.
So at that time, okay, I love sneakers, I love fashion, and art is fashion and sneakers.
Right.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, sneakers and fashion, fashion and art, I love.
Hey, yo, I never even peeped. And I'm a rapper. That's crazy. I should have been knew that. So sneakers and fashion.
Fashion and art.
Fashion and art, I love. Yeah. Wow, okay, that's fire, that's fire.
Yeah.
And how long ago did you come up with this name and start this brand?
The brand started in 2019. I stopped a little bit because when I picked up the camera, and the only reason I picked up the camera is because of the fashion art brand. Right. Once I picked up the camera, I started to love it, but it also started to fade away. And when it started to fade away, I was like, I have to go back to my #1 love. Why I even picked up a camera? Which is the fashion art. So,
for sure.
2019 is when we started.
Okay, dope. And I know, like, one of the things I love about your brand is, like, I never really know what to expect. Like, I see you drop jewelry. Yeah. I see you got the bucket hats going. I think you had something else before that too that was crazy. I can't remember what the product was, but it's never just like, oh, here's a t-shirt and here's a sweater. You know what I'm saying? It's always it's always something extravagant. So what motivates that, like, to like just think outside the box and be like, oh, okay, I could just put my logo on. You know what I'm saying? But so what inspires that? What drives that?
Just wanting to be different. Yeah. Just like looking at what they call weird individuals, the nerdy people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I see how different they are, and I'm like, okay, it's not one category I fit in. You can't put me in a box, but I do know I'm not common. Okay. And what everybody else would call is weird. Right. You feel me? Like, that's what I am. Yeah. Yeah,
just being different.
Definitely, overall different. That's the main thing.
And where are you from? Are you from Raleigh? Do you reside? I know you stay here, but are you from Raleigh?
You could say that. Honestly, I've been in Raleigh, and a lot of people don't know this, but I've been in Raleigh since like fourth, fifth grade. Okay. Before Raleigh, I was in Virginia, Richmond, Petersburg, before I moved to Richmond, Petersburg. Brooklyn, East New York, Linden Projects, Workman Ave, to be exact, is home. Okay. But Raleigh is home as well.
Right. Two things can be true.
Yeah, I cannot claim Raleigh as like
That's how I feel. I've been like on the West Coast and the East Coast the same amount of years in my life. So it's like hard for me to be like, oh, I'm from the West or oh, I'm from the East, because I'm like, shit, I'm really from everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, milk pot.
Right, exactly. So with being in Raleigh, you know, I know here it's like, I ain't gonna say it's hard for people to accept different things, but it'd be hard for people to accept different things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, and that's all around the world really. But what have you seen, like, trying to push? You know, you got products that are a little different, a little rare. What have you seen like that's like a hurdle of yours trying to push something different into the community?
I just feel like people, they claim they love fashion,
right?
But a lot of people are trend followers.
Yeah.
They like the brand name.
Yeah.
They don't like the fashion.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are buying because it's a popular brand. Everybody else is wearing it.
Yeah. I done seen some popular shit that's whack, man. And people act like that shit don't exist.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I seen that. That did not look good. You know what I'm saying? And I've just seen some, you know, some local shit that didn't look good too, but it's like, people don't be giving it a chance. I feel like they just mark it off automatically. Like, oh, I ain't seen nobody else wear that, so fuck that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What do you want, like, this brand to do? What do you see it growing into be? Like, do you want it in the store? Do you want a flagship store eventually, or you want to just keep it moving, like, on some independent, it moves with you? Like, what do you see your vision for your brand going?
I do want it in stores. I do want my own flagship store, kind of like how Kith has.
Okay.
And also like independent at the same time, where I'm moving around, hosting pop-up shops in different states, and like the transportation would be different based off what the collection. Like for the A&R class collection, for the pop-up shop, I would probably have it on like a school bus or like some type of art class van or something like that to fit the collection.
Right. Okay. So just you saying that, I got two questions based off of what you said. If you could put your flagship store anywhere in the world, but you can only choose one spot, budget didn't matter, you can make it look exactly how you want, you can move whatever building you wanted to put it there, where would that be? Japan. Where's that dream location? Japan. Why Japan? You been there before?
Never.
Or you just saying, okay. I'm like, you just throwing it out there, or this is based on experience?
I've never been there. I do want to go there one day. But Japan, because that's like one of the fashion capitals.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me?
For sure. I thought you was gonna say New York, but Japan makes sense though.
Yeah.
Japan makes sense though. Okay, and also you said you wanted the stores, but you wanted to move around independently, which I think is important. I think I could even see it like being on some like pop-up shop only shit, and maybe online, and then maybe when it gets like older, maybe a flagship store later when that shit becomes like collector type of, you know what I'm saying? But I'm getting ahead of myself right now.
No, that's it right there.
Yeah, that's what I think will happen. But so you said if you had it any place, you have it in Japan. What if you could build any product in the world, any product under your brand, what would it be? I know you got the bucket hats, I know you got the jewelry, I know you got shirts, I know you got a whole bunch of other stuff, but if you could build any product in the world under your brand and make it, you know, yours, what would it be?
Shoot. Probably sneakers.
Sneakers, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sneakers are hard to pull off.
It is.
Sneakers are hard to pull off.
It is.
Because there's like so many people doing them. So many things been done with sneakers, and they small. So it's like you got limited landscape to even do shit on them. You know what I'm saying? So sneakers is hard to pull off, for sure. And I know you said like Keith, or like Kith, you wanted like smaller shops, that idea. What are some other brands that you look up to as far as like in comparison with the fashion?
Back up on my shit, okay then. I got all this blood on my hand. A lot of niggas slime but ain't dead. Little nigga but I move big. This year is super pack.